What's good, everybody? It's your boy Cafe. I want to say, for one, happy Friday to you guys. I hope you guys going to have a really fun, entertaining weekend. So let's get into it. I had the chance to check out The Creator and Saw X, and I'm here to give y'all my thoughts and my reviews about it. And also, because these two movies are fighting for that number one spot for the box office this weekend. So I'm gonna give you my thoughts about both films and then let y'all know which one I think is gonna come out on top and want to hear from you guys as well. So let's start off with The Creator. The Creator is written and directed by Gareth Edwards. Now he's the gentleman that directed Star Wars Rogue One, which I'm a fan of, and I enjoy Rogue One. So seeing that he was going to be writing and directing this film, it had already caught my attention. Also, when I seen the trailer with John David Washington and seeing how it was all set up, it caught my attention too to say, I got to check this out. And I'm going to say this. This was a very good movie. From beginning to end, this movie did not disappoint at all. Let me say that again. This movie did not disappoint at all. Number one, the story. The story was a very interesting, entertaining, fun, edge of your seat story. It's a mixture of sci-fi action, love story, all these two things, action, all this all wrapped up into one. Also, the film definitely took you on an emotional roller coaster because it was sometimes that you were shocked, sometimes that you was angry, some scenes that you was sad, but the story definitely kept your attention. Now, it was sometimes in the film where it was a little bit slow, but overall, he nailed it with the story. The second thing, the cinematography and the special effects in this movie was another A plus because they were so on point with it. The way that the robots look, the way that when it came to the action scenes with the gunfire and just everything about these two was on point. And when you have good cinematography and special effects go together like that, like peanut butter and jelly, you cannot lose. The next thing, the acting. Everybody did such a great job in this movie, but let me just say this. John David Washington is definitely securing his spot and definitely letting people know that he is the new up and coming lead man in Hollywood. And it's not because of who his parents is, but this guy can act. And all the movies I've seen him in so far, I have not seen one movie that he's done that I could say was terrible, was bad. I didn't like it. Even if the movie wasn't that good, but John David Washington's performance kept you interested in the movie where you could say it was all right, but it was pretty good. It wasn't the best, but it was good. And I would say he's getting that. He got that from his dad, Denzel Washington, because I'm a huge Denzel Washington fan, just like I know you guys are. And it's hard to say you saw a Denzel movie that was terrible. Because, like I said, even if the story wasn't that good, if it was all right, but Denzel's acting ability to still carry the movie and make you like the movie is what John David Washington is doing. And he definitely showed up and showed out in this movie. So, with all three of those being said, on my scale of low, medium, high, I'm definitely going to give The Creator a high. This is a movie that you must go check out. You will not be disappointed. The next thing, Saw X. Now, with Saw, I was not too excited or too hyped up to go see this film because I used to be a Saw fan. I'm still somewhat of a Saw fan, but when they kept making all these sequels, I just totally checked out because I'm like, I'm tired of it. It's nothing new. It's the same thing. And then when Chris Rock got his hand on the franchise, was like, oh, I'm going to do something different. And it was nothing different. It was the same thing. So me and a few other people who are fans of Saw was just like, we done. Just like with Halloween, a lot of people checked out. But the curiosity bug kept sticking, kept biting me to say, let me just see what this is about. Let me just check and see what this is about, see what they're gonna do. And it's not me hating, it's because from all the other previous movies that we saw, that this is why I felt this way. And I'm pretty sure some of y'all felt the same way too. But let me say this, leaving out of the theater, I was totally shocked by this movie. And this movie was good. And the things that made this movie good was, one, you can tell that they actually took their time to develop a solid, good story. The story is what caught you in this Saw movie and what kept your interest in the movie. And there was some things in the story that hit close to home for a lot of us, and about things that's happening in the world today. I'm not going to go into it because I don't do spoilers, but there were some things in there that hit close to home to some of us, even myself. Also, in the story, they went a different route where they made John Kramer's character an anti-hero. Now, that was something I wasn't expecting to see, because all in the other Saw movies, you see where, somebody does something and he's doing this to him, he puts them in this trap, puts them in this trap. But this film, he was an anti-hero, and this was very personal for him. The next thing in this film, they stepped it up with the traps in here. The traps in here was an upgrade from all the other traps that we're used to seeing. So I give them kudos to that. The next thing, the post-credit scene. You got to stay around for the post-credit scene because it's actually entertaining and a little bit funny, but stick around for the post-credit scene. So, on my rating scale of low, medium, high, I'm going to give Saw a medium. So, with those two being said, who do I think is going to take the box office? Who's going to win the box office battle this weekend? I'm definitely going to go with the creator, because the creator just has a little bit more firepower than Saw. Now, that's not to say that Saw is not a good movie that you shouldn't go check it out, but I'm going to say that the creator is going to win the box office this weekend in that box office battle. So I would say see the creator first, then see Saw second. Now, I know some of y'all might be like, okay, I don't really want to see Saw. It's not up to, I'm not a fan of horror movies, but I'm telling you, this Saw movie, they definitely delivered on this one. So you won't be disappointed. But as I said, see the creator first, see Saw second. These are two good movies that uh, definitely are good, definitely are entertaining, won't be a waste of your money. And these are also very good date night films. So if you're going with your girl, if you're going with your guy, or hanging out with the friends, whatever, definitely see these movies. So I want to hear from you guys. You guys let me know if you did see the creator and did see Saw. What's your thoughts about it? Who do you think is going to win the box office battle? Because I definitely want to hear from you guys. I want to have this conversation with you. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a good weekend. Stay tuned.